What's up, YouTube? I'm Robert. This is the Biker Channel. Today, we are in Ocho Rios, Jamaica, and we're gonna ride some mountain bikes.
I'm willing to bet you haven't shuttled all day long in a taxi. And until this trip, I could say the same thing. A few years back, I was vacationing in Jamaica, and the thought of mountain biking there crept into my mind. Shortly thereafter, I stumbled onto the Singletrack Jamaica website, and I knew instantly it was something I wanted to do. No, I needed to do. For years, it regularly came up in conversations, just like you'd expect any bucket list item would. Some of you watching right now may have even thrown down a super chat or two with the hashtag Yama just to help me reach that goal. Thanks to all those live streams, the people on Patreon, and the engagement that lasted longer than a few presidents, there was a wedding to be had and bikes to be ridden. Singletrack Jamaica has an annual Fat Tire Festival that lasts about a week long. However, if you're like me and you only find yourself with one day you can ride while being there, then they can accommodate you as well.
My shuttle ride with Jiggy, the rider, driver over here. He's ride or die, right? Respect. Got my guides back here. What are you guys' name? Nickel? Yeah. Rashan?
And with my new friends, we took one of many shuttles for the day and found ourselves unpacking a rather unusual taxi for the sole purpose of removing one item from my bucket list.
I completely don't know what to expect out here, so we will find out together. Every time I've come to Jamaica, I've always thought about riding here. Today is a long time coming. I'm trying to decide how well my wheels are hooking up on this stuff. Haven't quite figured it out yet.
As you can see, Rashan is quite the steezy rider. He's always having fun on the bike and it makes you wish you knew the trails as well as he does. I'm sure watching him is just as much fun as it was riding behind him.
Definitely have to pick your own features here. Lots of roots and stuff to deal with. Little rocks and stuff hidden underneath the leaves. Whoa! We're cooking along pretty good here. Woo! Nice. Whew.
Here, cowboy.
Oh, you got a few, huh?
Everything else after that is a little bit more intense.
All right. Play bikes?
The first trail was the longest run of the day and was just an absolute rocket ship from the point we got out of the shuttle until we started making our way through the neighborhoods of Ocho Rios.
It's funny, you can be in one part of the woods, feels super hot right here, feels nice.
Just a little pro tip. Apparently Rashan uses his foot for a turn signal.
Uh-oh.
And be very prepared to be picking up some sticks along the way. Bringing in an extra derailleur hanger is really a good idea.
So he said it's going to get more technical than what we've been doing so far. Definitely interesting reading the trail because there's so much on it. You're just kind of seeing stuff last second. A little darker in here. Oh, how slippery. Nice.
We should have pedal back to the van now.
Here we have a little Jamaican cross country. We'll see how strong his mountain ease is. He said it's a little pedal back to the van. You're better at that than me, man. That last one made me nervous. Everything's so wet here.
It's moments like this that make you glad you have a guide. Like seriously, where is the trail?
I think I ate that one. I can't stress to you guys enough. Since I started this channel, it made me go out and ride places that I would have never ridden before. And this is a great example of that. Think about it when you're going somewhere. How can I squeeze a ride in? Because it makes you see a part of where you're visiting in a way that you can't pay for at a hotel or a resort. I'm gonna see how many bugs I can eat today. Yeah. So far, 2. First downhill experience in Jamaica was everything I wanted it to be. That was super fun. Definitely very different trying to figure out where your line is when it's covered in jungle. Good times though. Out of the jungle, into the neighborhood.
And next thing you know, we're playing another round of taxi cab bike Tetris.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. All right. Oh, sweet, we're climbing. That's why you guys were laughing, huh?
Although we were climbing, looking out over the Caribbean definitely makes it a little more enjoyable.
Welcome to the jungle.
I'm not entirely sure that Rashawn's a Guns N' Roses fan, but one way or another, we dropped into the trail and it got rowdy.
Nice little rowdy spot there. Really loose in there. Big old baby heads just bouncing off each other. All right. Whew. You guys tricked me last time. It was all downhill.
No, there is a fair share of peddly stuff you'll get into. This ride isn't epic in terms of gnarly descents. However, what you take home from the experience is priceless and is still well worth the cost. Not to mention, every day on a bike is a good day, and especially one in the Caribbean.
Some of these, it's like coral almost. Big old baby heads of coral just sitting in the trail. Kind of catch your tire and just kick it funny.
Having a guide in Jamaica is a must. Trail Forks isn't populated and the trails have all sorts of intersections as you meander in and out of small neighborhoods. Just to find yourself once again surrounded by lush greenery that hides the fact that you're basically in someone's backyard. A moment later, you're cruising through another neighborhood, trying not to get eaten by a dog.
Lap 2. My man over here just survived a dog attack. You see your life flash before your eyes? No. What tire pressure are you running here?
Comfortable.
Comfortable. You know, look at the number.
I have to say that one of my favorite parts of Jamaica is the people and the spirit that they have as a culture. I think Rashawn's answer to the tire pressure question embodies that spirit, and it makes me smile every time I think about it. Comfortable. Seems like a perfect way to say, don't worry about it, just have fun.
Very different than the train we were on this morning with all the leaves. Actual dirt over here. Spoke too soon about the leaves.
I don't think I could have timed that comment any better, but this section right here reminds me of that GIF where Homer just disappears into the bushes. Once again, you need a guide.
These rocks just really throw your tire around, kind of crazy. I always say, it's not a biker ride without a hike-a-bike.
Oh yeah, and when was the last time you were mountain biking? Ran into a dude carrying a log on his head with a machete. Welcome to Jamaica.
This one, not a climbing trail.
The day is peppered with short runs through the woods and tearing the bikes down. Not to mention a few dad jokes from me.
Man, it's cold today. No? Just me?
Although Rashawn seems thoroughly unimpressed by my dry sense of humor, we continue to have a great time riding bikes.
A little bit riding, a little bit adventure. Puts the lime in the coconut. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there was coconut shells everywhere. Sort of like this. Well, it's been a week of red stripe and definitely feel it. Nothing but a solid diet of beer.
It's the red stripe. That's what you got to get in Jamaica.
Yeah, red stripe. When you come, you have to get Jamaican red stripe here.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So my understanding is that these are like trade routes that have been here for hundreds of years. Kind of just the way people get across the island for a long time. And now, riding bike on it. Definitely not the same single track we're used to back home, that's for sure. A little different. This is weird. Some kind of crazy grass.
Not only were the plants of Jamaica on a whole other level, so were the bugs. At certain points, they would get so loud, you'd almost think they were piping in the sound.
Those bugs are loud.
As you're out riding, it's easy to forget about where you are. A beautiful island in the middle of the Caribbean, where you can go fishing and snorkeling, where pulling a conch out of the ocean can easily become lunch. Cliffs you can jump off of and caves that lead out to the ocean. You can visit one of the many vendors and pick up a souvenir that may sit on your desk or get put away somewhere that you actually never look at. However, the memory of riding bike through what is essentially a jungle is something that I would cherish for the rest of my life.
Little bike Jenga. All right, ladies and gentlemen, last lap of the day. It's been a good day so far. These guys, they just keep talking and talking. They won't stop talking. Look at them. Just look at them. Gotta ride loose over here, that's for sure. And with your mouth shut, you're gonna eat bugs. Eat all the bugs. Oh. There you go. You know what time it is? Beer 30. Red stripe time. Nice. It's definitely a different kind of riding, but to be able to ride mountain bike in a jungle, I think that's pretty rad. Subscribe if you want to see more. If it's not for you guys, I don't make this content. So that subscribe button makes me happy. It's like baby head central in here. Whew. There you have it. Successful day of downhill in Jamaica. All right, Singletrack Jamaica delivered. That was a great day. I've wanted to do this for a long time and it was well worth all of it. Stay in Ocho Rios, hit up singletrackjamaica.com, do the same thing, or remember one thing, it only takes a bike to be a biker. Get out and be one.